Mark Soderberg here with ADM Investor Services with a summary of today's USDA data. A lot of data here today as we incorporate the 24-25 balance sheets in as well. I would term today's data as friendly for feed grains, a little bit neutral, maybe even a touch negative on the soybean side. I'll start off in corn. Ending stocks were lowered 100 million bushels on old crop to 2.022 billion. That from higher ethanol and exports, 50 million bushels increase on both of those. New crop production, 14.86 billion bushels with a yield of 181. No surprises there. New crop ending stocks came in at 2.1 billion bushels. That was at the low end of expectations. The new crop usage at 14.8 billion was 100 million above the Feb Outlook conference because, again, higher exports and higher usage for ethanol production. Globally, we saw some reductions in South America as well, down 2 million metric tons in Argentina. Their exports were slashed 4 million metric tons. And in Brazil, production there was cut 2 million metric tons as well. Exports cut 2 million. On the bean side, old crop balance sheet, no change there. Ending stocks left at 340. On the new crop, ending stocks expected to rise to 445 million bushels. That was at the high end of expectations, about 15 to 20 million above the average trade guess. New crop production, 4.45 billion with a record yield at 52 bushels per acre. Production was pretty much in line with expectations. On the new crop demand, they did increase the crush 25 million from the Feb outlook while lowering exports by 50 million metric tons. Global stocks for soybeans on new crop expected to surge to 128.5. That was well above expectations. A lot of that based on some very lofty new crop South American production numbers. For the 23-24 crop, we saw no change in Argentina. That was kept at 50 million metric tons. Soybeans in Brazil, that was cut 1 to 154 million metric tons. We also saw a 1 million metric ton drop in their export forecast. In the wheat, old crop ending stocks in the U.S. down 10 million bushels because of higher exports. That was slightly below expectations. New crop ending stocks at 766. That was below expectations due to production coming in below the average trade guess as well. All wheat production, 1.858 billion bushels. That was 30 million below the average trade guess. Winter wheat came in at 1.278 billion versus expectations of 1.316. So about 40 million below the average trade guess. Hard red came in at 705. That was 10 million above expectations. So the biggest discrepancy there was in soft red at 344. That was 60 million bushels below the average trade guess. World stocks, they came in pretty close to expectations. New crop at 353.6. Old crop was barely changed at 258. So higher across the board right now, except for meal. We're seeing a little bit of reversal in the recent meal oil spreading. So pretty bullish report, pretty bullish reaction. Up 8 to 10 right now. Corn, beans holding into 3 to 5 better. Big gains in the oil, and wheat pretty much 14 to 15 across the board. Thank you.